Hey yo, Tone, we got this soil growing some fire, bro. Let's bring it back to the earth. Let's bring it back to where it was first.
I am great. I'm happy to be here.
Again,
What's going on, Blake?
yeah.
God bless, man. Appreciate you.
I'm doing y'all right now. I had everything set up. I got my pre-roll right here.
Yeah.
I got my bong. Maybe got the student glass sitting there. It's a special occasion.
Yes,
right.
yes, it is, man.
Welcome.
For sure, man.
Welcome,
We got
brother.
ready for this
Welcome.
day.
If you
For
guys
sure.
see me bending over again before we start, I can't, I got my flip phone up like this because I left my stand. We're in another location, but it don't matter. So if I don't get back on the comments, guys, I love you all for being here. We got a chef in the building that
Yes.
cooks with Canna. I didn't get my the spices today, but they'll probably be here tomorrow.
They didn't
But don't worry.
come in.
Oh, but they will.
I got
There's no
they-
worries.
Man,
No worries.
They both said deliver
I got
on Tuesday.
Yeah, I
Well,
got mine.
we don't have to-
Tone's probably got to check. He's got to go check. He's got like a couple locations.
Yeah.
To be at.
The studio and then the home life.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you smoking on, brother? What do you like? What you smoking on?
Man, this is nightmare cookies.
Ooh. Every
Yeah.
time, it's like every time I hear a different strain, it's just brand new to me. Nightmare cookies.
I forgot what the other one is, but it's Girl Scout cookies, which is always a fave.
Oh, I know that's right.
Yeah.
That's delicious. So, can you tell us a little about yourself for the people who may not know you? I'm fascinated with what you're doing, brother.
Man, so yeah, my name is Kwame, Wake and Bake Elevated. We just got started January of last year, so we're still relatively new to the game. But thank you.
Yeah.
And it all started honestly because I stopped trusting other people's edibles. Like I never knew what I was gonna get. Like DC is the Wild West, so I get one thing and it's so expensive. So I get one thing and it hit harder than it should. It's like, okay, cool, I found something. Next week I go back, get the exact same thing, same flavor. It don't hit for nothing. So yeah, so it's too expensive to be out there. Just hopefully this kicks in. So
That's right. They want top dollar for that stuff.
Yeah,
It's a lot of money, man. It's crazy. We bought.
So-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, bro.
We just came from the dispensary in Canandaigua. We bought 2 pens and just like a little bit of flour, man. That was like $150. I'm just like, y'all lost y'all minds.
Yeah. And I have a medical card, but after it went recreational in Maryland over the summer, man, them deals started drying up, and then prices started going up.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
they're actually insane with the prices, man. It's like a crime. They should be able to get away with that. If you go charge that price, make it hit the way you know that potency is supposed to hit. Because when you lose customers that way, I feel.
Right.
Mhm.
I went through.
I think
I've got a couple.
certain states have a certain certain amount of THC that can be in an edible. Is that
Yeah, they do. Recreational and medical is different here in Maryland.
okay?
So, because I have a med card, I don't really pay attention to the recreation side.
Right.
But I know you can't get concentrates for recreational here, and the edible per milligrams is limited. I'm not sure what it is, but the medical card, you get all the concentrates. I don't think there's a real limit. I'm sure there is, but you can still get some strong edibles.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm into the edible game too, man. Like and I like to focus more on the MCTs. I do the MCT oils, the coconut oils, my honey, butters, and I do a simple syrup, and then I kind of utilize that to kind of get it into what I need to get it into. You know what I mean? It's maybe some Keith. Now, can you explain to us like your process? Like, how do you
Yeah.
Before I'm gonna show everybody this. Like, how do you, get all of this? So this is his product right here.
Oh
He sent me right here. So
wow.
I got
Oh.
some hot sauce. I tapped that hot
Oh.
sauce on it. I'm like, oh, I'm ready to throw this on my fried chicken. You know what I mean, real?
Yeah.
I'm ready. I thought soon as after this
I mean,
interview, I'm
on
like,
some
throwing this on my fried
on
chicken.
some wings or some fried fish.
Oh
Man,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I tapped it on my tongue a couple times. Like, yeah, I'm ready to get into all of this. And you know what I mean?
So
And
this is
so this he sent us this phone. This is something where you're gonna be getting. This is what you got. I'm pretty sure it did us both.
yeah,
Lovely,
I
right?
think I switched up one with yours, but I don't think you got the sriracha seasoning salt. I think you got the rosemary garlic salt.
oh wow.
Yeah, the lemon pepper, the hot sauce, and the cinnamon sugar. You should get.
Are you guys looking at this guy's product? And is this infused?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
everything on that screen will get you high.
Yeah.
I'm going down to
Yeah.
the mailbox
I
after we
can't.
done.
I can't
I
wait to
checked
get the
today.
cinnamon sugar going, man, for sure, man.
Yeah,
Oh, you blessed us. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
I
wow.
man.
got some good ideas for this stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? This is some good stuff right here. The
What's that right
seasonings.
there, Mars?
This right here is that cinnamon sugar.
What's the process with that? What's the process when you made that? Wait a minute. What got you into this?
Oh, well,
Where did you
uh,
learn? How did you learn?
oh man, see,
As much as
I've
you
been
want to
cooking.
tell.
I've been cooking since I was 10.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and apparently, I come from a family full of chefs, not necessarily professionally, but
Okay.
I'm originally from North Carolina, and my entire family on both sides is from and still is in North Carolina.
Got
It's a
you.
state up there.
So my mom born in Elizabeth City.
Okay,
Yeah.
we about an hour outside of Raleigh and
Okay.
Goldsboro.
All right.
Yeah.
I got peoples in Raleigh. All right.
So yeah, so I've been cooking all my life, and cooking's always came naturally to me. Like the flavors, just experimenting. I remember that I've been cooking Thanksgiving food since I was probably 13, 14. Like right there beside my mom, and not like, here, cut this up. Like, no, you make the dressing and you do this and you make the yams and stuff like that. And I don't it's always just came naturally to me. So I'd be experimenting, like it's like, cool, I want a dessert. I don't know what I'm gonna make, so I just raid the kitchen, and I wind up making a strawberry Pop-Tart milkshake or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds delicious.
Did like the
Yeah.
culinary program in high school and
Okay.
everything. Shadowed in a kitchen my senior year. We got to get out of school early for that.
Nice.
And that made me realize that I do not want to be a cook for a living. I'll be damned. Like, so you want me to sit in this kitchen for 10 hours and
Right.
you want me to make $28,000 a year?
Slave.
No, absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
I see in the movies, they always be tired when they get back
It's
home.
Fact.
hard work.
Fact. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that was, so I'm just going to stick to it for fun.
Yeah.
But again, I've always cooked. And now, so I had a friend who owns a spice company called Savor Spice Company, Savor Spice Co. Her name's Kayla. Shout out to Kayla. She's been making sugars and spices for a few years. She used to own a restaurant. She's out in Vegas, and she had the sugar bundle, and it came with like a chai sugar, a lavender vanilla sugar, and it was like a citrus sugar. So it was like lemon and orange rinds and stuff.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, and so she was running a special around Christmas time. I missed it. She sold out of everything. I ran out of stuff, and it's just like, okay, I can't wait some more weeks for this stuff. Like, I need to. I want to make something now.
This is your passion.
Yeah, and then I was already all that year having like a infused kick. It's like, what can I infuse? So I was doing the honey, the creams, the all the oils, the butters. Like, I was just seeing what I could do. And I'm like, I know Canna sugar is a thing. I've never had it. I don't know where to get it, but I think I can try to recreate this. And I did it, and it was amazing. It's just experimenting. And and start with flour, and I actually extract everything myself, so I don't even use concentrates.
Got you.
And so I use flour that's been lab tested. So I know down to a hundredth of a percentage how much THC is in this. So I can actually dose everything perfectly. So like those little packets are 25 milligrams total each. And to some people, that's not a lot. Like I can eat a 50, 75, 100 milligram sometimes edible and still be coherent. You know what I mean? But with this, I wouldn't dare eat 50 milligrams straight of this by myself. I'd be sleeping 30 minutes.
That's
So it's like I'm accurately dosing everything, and this is percentage THC, not overall. So it's a strong 25.
Well, that's
like a little bit of the hot sauce, you're gonna feel it. And I think the hot sauce is 30. That little bottle is 30 milligrams.
That's what
Correct.
go so well on some fried shit. Listen, I've never ate infused food. Maybe an edible, maybe some candy, a gummy, but actually cook with it. That's so. Can I ask you how would you go about making the sugar? How are you? Sugar's small granulates. How would you do this? And if it gets wet, it gets. Okay, ahead. Go ahead.
Without giving too much away, I start with flour, like I said, and I make a tincture with the flour, and I use the tincture, and I make the sugar into that.
Wow.
I got you. I get you. Yeah,
I got you. That's all we needed to know.
Some of them recipes is complicated. I understand.
We
want. Yeah, definitely. I'm just gonna call you, man. Just throw you. Send me some few packs, man, and we work something out. I save all that.
I appreciate it. And then again, like it's nothing.
I'm too busy for that, man.
Right.
Yeah, and it's nothing like it's not like I'm even gatekeeping, because it's not a simple Google search, and you can figure that out.
Right.
But are you going to be? Are you going? Do you have the time to do it? Are you going to be successful with it? Can you cook? Because I also like all those seasons. I also make those seasonings. Right. So I start off with just plain infused stuff, but will you be able to recreate this?
Right.
I got you. Right.
Yeah,
that's what makes your product unique, man. I mean, you got it down to a science.
And it's all up here too.
It's not many seasonings, and it's not many seasoning edibles. It's hard to come by.
I was very surprised at that because when I had that idea,
I'm sorry, nice packagings. That's all. Go ahead.
When I had the idea, I started looking for stuff, and I got a hit every once in a while, but there was nothing really like this out there. And I went to page 2 of Google. Page 2. That's wild. So I just didn't find it. And so once I realized I can do that, first it was just for myself and my wife and whoever comes over and stuff. But then I went to a dispensary, a gifting shop in DC called Monco's for the first time, shortly before New Year's. And I was just telling the worker what I was doing, and she's like, "You should help these farmers markets and vending tables, because you'd make a killing." And some people had told me that before, and it's just like, okay. But having somebody that works in a legitimate dispensary telling me that this is amazing, my mom is going to want to try this, let me get your information, like all that stuff, it's like giving me the validation that I didn't realize that I needed. And
so speaking of that, can you speak on those awards, those those accolades you got? I mean, you got those trophies up there. I seen on your page.
Them trophies? I know y'all can see them 2 trophies right there.
Those things are sparkling over here, man. I see you seem like you shine them every day from here.
Yeah, man.
Congrats. Thank you. So this summer, I entered into the free smoke Maryland Canna Cup, and I entered into the edible division for the best dinner plate and for the best beverage. And I also I really just wanted to vend there. So I signed up as a vendor as well. So it's just like, well, I'm here. Might as well,
Yeah.
Right.
insert
Do it all.
myself. And so I'm there, and it's cool. Everything's great. And I'm packing up to leave, not even paying attention. And then I just hear my name announced over the speakers because it was like a whole smokers Olympics type of thing. So it was outside at a farm, so it's a big area. And so I hear my name. It's like best beverage, wake and bake elevated. And I'm like, wait, what? Oh, looks like we got a twofer. It's best beverage and best dinner plate. I'm like,
What?
yeah. So I'm all the way at the other side. I just put my stuff on, start jogging over there. Yeah. So for the beverage, I made a infused lavender mint lemonade.
Oh my goodness, you are.
Oh man,
You
Yeah.
are.
listen. I wouldn't even thought. I love lavender, by the way.
Yeah. When done right,
But
it's
lemonade, lavender,
lavender mint.
lavender mint.
Lavender mint
Yeah,
lemonade.
lavender mint lemonade. Yeah.
So
Those
to-
are benefits. Those are beneficial plants. Those plants
Yeah.
are. So the lavender and the mint are very beneficial
Yeah.
for the human body. Yeah. So that's not only a good drink, it's good for you with the THC in it. Oh wow.
Did you know that?
Mhm.
Did you know
Yeah.
that while making
Yeah, yeah.
mint?
Yeah. But that's
So
not what I
you
was
know-
thinking about. I just was thinking about flavors because
Yeah.
this was the competition. This is gonna people be eating, not worried about the medical benefits.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah,
Those are very distinct flavors that you wouldn't think that would go well with each other.
Yeah.
Bravo. You won for that. And obviously, it was probably
Yeah.
outstanding.
yeah,
What's
like
up?
I know flavors. I'm good with flavors, and I just want to do something I don't think anybody else is gonna have. 'Cause I
Right.
feel like I can outcook a lot. Just because I know myself and I'm confident in myself. I feel like I can outcook a lot of people, but I don't
Right.
want to have three. Go against three of the same thing.
Right.
Like they might be over by the time they reach mine, and just give it away. Like I just want to try something different.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
and yeah,
Right.
like
did you say you won a meal?
yeah. It was for the best dinner plate.
What was it?
I made spicy jerk barbecue wings, mac and cheese, and fried cabbage.
Is this all
You made that
infused?
here on the spot?
No.
Oh, all right.
No, I made it the day of and brought it in.
This is
Oh,
all
okay.
infused food?
Yeah, everything was infused.
Oh my goodness. How did they do this?
Yeah. I used I think my smoked salt and pepper and hot sauce for the mac and cheese. For the cabbage, I believe I used the same thing. And for the wings, I used my spicy jerk barbecue sauce.
So what? That's amazing. So what all dishes have you made?
Oh,
May I know a little bit more about your?
Like when you working with infused seasonings, there's literally nothing that you can't infuse at this point. So it's not what haven't I made. It's not what have I made. It's what haven't I made.
What haven't you made yet? Right.
Yeah, because honestly, I get high and go stand in the kitchen and just whatever happens.
Right.
So
That's a gift, dude. That's like an instilled gene to just be so good with food flavors, putting them together, knowing how to bring them out. Making like certain chefs. I feel like you're so specific. Like certain chefs would like eat your food and like get a whole full palette of many flavors and like actually be like what's the word for it? They would really get an appreciation of the work that you put into it. I think you're one of those chefs back off on TV because you're very serious about it.
Yeah,
That's
I'm definitely passionate about this right here, man.
And I can be serious about it because I can have fun with it. And that's the thing. Like the moment it gets too serious and I'm not having fun, I'm on to the next thing. And that's why I have so many different flavors, and I'm going to continue to have flavors because everything is small batch. So I don't want to commit myself to making the same thing over and over again. So some things that come in and out of rotation, like that sriracha seasoning salt, that was just because we couldn't find sriracha. So I was like, let me try to find a substitute.
You made your own?
Right.
Yo, that's seasoning, yeah.
You got
I'm a rock.
Respect that.
I'm a rock this sriracha salt, man. I love to cook. You know what I mean? And this is
I
just
can't wait to get high off of some food.
And I'm definitely going to put you. I'm definitely going to recommend you, man, because I know a lot of people that you know, they don't like to smoke. You know what I mean? But they do love to have edibles, and they, you know, a lot of them don't know how to get it into a variety of their foods. You know what I mean? And
and like with this, you can cook with it, or you can just add it to the finished product. Right. So whether you can cook or not, like you can go to Popeyes and get some food from Popeyes and come back and sprinkle a little bit of stuff on it, and now you got a infused meal.
Right.
I've seen a lot of infused. I've seen a lot of infused candies and stuff. I've rarely seen seasonings and spices, man. That's really intriguing to me. What made you choose the seasoning and spicing route? I haven't seen this before.
I mean, it was going back to when Savor Spice was out of their sugar, and I made a version of my own lavender vanilla sugar, and I was just like, while I'm here, I wonder if I can make it infused. And that was the first thing I ever infused. And so at that point, I just started experimenting. Because if I can do sugar, I should be able to do salt. And so I tried it with salt, and it worked. And it's like, okay, cool. So I should be able to do this, and I should be able to do this. And I just started making combinations and stuff like that.
That's cool.
A lot of people have tried your stuff. Your stuff,
it
looks official.
It's like I said, I'm a year into it. Last year was a year of growing, a year of networking. I worked some events, some pop-ups, the competition and stuff like that. So it's getting out there.
Yeah. So how are those? Let us know, how about those events you've been to. Please. Pretty soon, I think me and Tone are going to be hitting the road, man. We're going to be at some of these events, trying to, see what's going on, see if we can get some more hosts, some of the best hosts on the show.
Absolutely.
But it looks like it's pretty fun over there, man.
Yeah.
Laid back.
It is. Especially what's up?
Are you in DC?
I'm right outside DC in downtown Silver Spring. So like I could walk 5 minutes and I'm at the border.
In the Cape.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's where you need to have your product in a place that is appreciative of the plant.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What got you in? How long you been smoking marijuana? Do you smoke marijuana? Cannabis?
Yeah.
You smoking? No.
Yeah,
so when did you get into smoking? How long you been smoking? What do you prefer? Flower?
Oh, yeah. I definitely prefer flower. I have a honey badger for the concentrates. That I use every once in a while. My wife got it for me for Christmas. It's like a handheld e-rig to do for concentrates.
Okay.
Yeah, like when people give me gifts, it's weed stuff.
You gotta love that. On a Christmas, people know what you want. Yeah. Yes, I'm the same way. That's what I get.
Like for a wedding present, my sister-in-law's got me the Levo.
What's that? You do a lot of products.
It's the Levo 2. It's like the magic butter machine. Like you can infuse, and it's more high tech though. So it's like you can activate, you can decarb everything there, and you can insert your coconut oil, your butter, whatever it is that you want infuse directly in there, set a timer, set the temperature, and it'll all do it for you.
Awesome. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's like a one-stop shop.
How is the cannabis industry treating you? You're in the market. Well,
Yeah.
accepting.
Yeah, extremely. Because I didn't actually start trying to push, my product out there until probably the summer. Because I was still, learning. I didn't go to my first cannabis like networking event until I think maybe March, the end of March, and just seeing everybody there and people just coming up to me during times like, and I can be introverted sometimes, I can be extroverted sometimes. So there, I'm just here to
Right.
observe. So I wasn't really there to, I guess I was there to network, but I didn't plan on doing it. I was just going to hear the speeches. I was going to hear the candidates. I was going to be, I was going to attend the event
Right.
and then go home.
Right. Yeah.
But people,
Yeah.
people just coming
How do you find these? How did you find these events? How did you
Right.
find?
Yeah.
well, a friend of mine that I went to college with, he is heavy in the Maryland scene, trying to push for legalization and all that stuff. So, shout out to Kevin. And
Shout out.
I saw he was
to
on a panel
Kevin.
somewhere. And I was like, this is the perfect event for me to go on. And so he was on the panel, and then right next to him was name is Keisha from Explore Cannabis. Ooh, Explore Cannabis something. I apologize already now because I know Keisha's probably cussing me out. Whenever she sees it, Explore Maryland Cannabis. I think that's what it is. And she was also on the panel, and I'm in the back of the room, and her energy snatched me up. So I'm like, okay, if I don't talk to anybody else, I just want to go introduce myself to this woman right here because she seems like that's who I need to talk to.
Right.
And everybody that I talked to at that place was the right person for me to talk to.
Nice.
And now me and her, I went from seeing her on a panel to now we exchanging memes and laughing at people and making fun of each other and stuff. Like we good now. And she's Maryland cannabis scene is different from the DC cannabis scene, but everybody is like a big family. Like seeing out there, a lot of brand ambassadors working for all the different brands, but it's like they're a family. So it doesn't matter what brand you work for. You're sharing everybody's stuff. You're attending each other's events. Like it's literally
That's
like
how we're gonna grow.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I think I found my tribe.
Yeah.
And what solidified it was an event that had one of the state senators there. He spoke. It was great. And I'm leaving to go home, walk to my car, and behind the building, I just see a big poof smoke. And I'm like, all right, well, what's going on over here? It's like 20 people over there, and they all just it's just a big ass session. Everybody got pre-rolls. It's like, okay, cool. Let me go say hi. And then a couple people that I had met at the previous event were there, and a few of them were growers. So every which way you look, you see people with just packs of pre-rolls, and they just handing them out. And at one point, I mean, we in a big circle, and I'm trying to pass it along. The homie to the left already got one. Yeah. I got another one in this hand. Homie to the right just lit up another one. So I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do here.
Sound like the purple train.
Man, that's solidified it. I'm like, yeah, I found my tribe. I found my tribe.
Yeah.
So the politicians and everything out there is kind of laid back. They're going with the flow of things, huh?
Yeah, but not all of them. Obviously, not all of them, but but some of them.
Enough of them.
Yeah,
I never thought we lived to see the day that we could actually see cannabis events, even in Rochester, New York, where we are. Like, it's just like us a real thing now. Like, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. Yeah, and now we got cooks and chefs. Like Canna Cape Cod, DC. She's a bud and breakfast. She cooks and infuses a lot of things. So it's just like Yeah,
I've been
remember,
to
shout out
one
Canna
of her
TikTok.
events. I took
You know her?
Nicole. I took my sister in
Yeah.
law's boyfriend. He came down from Pittsburgh, and I'm like, bruh, I've been seeing this place on Instagram. It was a happy hour, all you can eat, all you can smoke, bruh. We going, and that
Yeah.
was when I first met Nicole, and yeah, we ate and
Yeah.
we smoked, and the food was
Yeah.
infused. The
Yeah.
food was good. They had the pre
Yeah.
rolls coming and going. Yeah, yeah. And
That's
so,
love, dude.
yeah, so that was the first time meeting her. And now, actually, this weekend we have the Canna Creator House.
You know
It's
about? Oh,
20
so you
of the
know her? Know
yeah
her?
yeah. So it's 20 of the DMV like Canna and Canna adjacent creators are all getting together, and we're marketing together. We're gonna network. We're pitch each other. We're gonna go live with everybody individually. Like it's a whole day schedule.
I'm so
Awesome.
proud of this
Yeah,
community.
yeah,
Yeah,
We're
man.
yeah.
out,
I'm
we're out of
glad
the
to see.
closet,
I'm
baby.
glad to see this. I'm glad to see this. You know,
We're out.
we
Yeah,
got to
I'm
stick
excited.
together. Listen, we got to stick together
That's
because
right.
if we don't, we got to kind of collaborate and we got to make things happen. And I think collaborating with the event just
But
much better than than a single event than a single
Ooh,
person
yeah,
having the event. You know what I mean? Just
I
different
mean,
flavors, different feels.
yeah, and everybody eats.
Right.
Like
that's right.
this isn't competition. Like there's more than enough money out here for everybody. So why not
Right.
band together and get it as a collective?
Right.
Oh my
Right. I like
goodness. That's how the big
the
Yeah,
YouTubers
mentality.
get big. That's how the big YouTubers get big. They go out and they like
yeah,
collaborate with each other.
yep.
That's
Right.
exactly,
They're pooling
and you just get bigger
followers.
and bigger.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing this Saturday.
It's not a lot of people that'll
Awesome.
do that. That's where it begins. You know what I'm saying? So you guys actually get it. Bravo, bravo.
Yeah,
We're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
much
about the
respect.
collaboration. And when she announced her collab thing, what was it? The creator session?
Creator
What was
House.
it? The
Canon
creator
Creator House.
house?
Yeah,
I'm like, she's the first one that I actually seen do something along the lines of prospect of collaboration. So that was
yeah.
huge to me. And you guys are actually knowing
And
each other. This
it's all across. It's not any one lane. So it's all Canna and Canna adjacent creators.
that's right.
Right.
That's right. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever grown?
I haven't. I haven't
Real.
grown anything since an avocado in second grade.
Uh,
So yeah,
not every genius, not every genius needs to grow a plant. I'm telling you, you're harnessing it in a different way, and you're still getting the medicinal properties. It's clean. Everything is packaged and every. I'm assuming your whole facility or however you do it, is up to par, man.
yeah,
I'm so glad to have met you. I met another Maryland, DC,
Yeah.
yeah,
Maryland, Indian.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. I
nice to
mean,
meet you, dude.
anytime y'all come
Check that
down here,
mailbox.
We were working
please
our way,
hit me
man.
up because we
First
will
things
definitely
first, we
have a
must
session.
work. Yeah. First things first, with this
I'm gonna,
podcasting, we must work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw some of this lemon pepper on my corn. I'm gonna throw some of this on my
Make
wings.
a video of it, Marv. Show them. Show
I'm
them because
excited for
Listen,
you.
I cook, man. I can't video everything, man. I'm
I
like,
know.
I gotta,
Oh, I
yeah,
know.
man. I got an
And
LLC in
that's
the
the thing. That's what
cooking business. Man. I had to leave it alone for a minute.
I'm trying to build my social media presence, and that's why I'm so grateful for this weekend. But I'm comfortable in the kitchen. I'm comfortable throwing stuff together. Like even if I'm not cooking, man, I might see something on TV or I'll see a random recipe while I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I instantly almost like a savant or some stuff. I see 3 different recipes made out of that. So if you could
Wow.
see my notes folder, it's just full of just the
Wow.
the most
You got to
ridiculous
know, like
things.
chefs.
Yeah, but I have to get better at recording and getting in front of the camera. That's why I'm so grateful for y'all for
Oh, yeah.
allowing me to be here
We're going
and
to get you out.
recording myself. Like I'm just I need to do more. And so this is definitely me
I'm
stepping
telling you.
outside my comfort zone. But this is just the beginning. This is
I'm
just
Right.
telling you. I'm telling you, the content, the food cooking content, it blows up. the hashtags and everything for that blows up. Like, it's really big. And you guys do not just cooking, you guys are making it. It's like some high 5-star quality type stuff you guys are doing. You guys aren't just putting some shit together in the bag and just shipping it off. You guys took your time and made this. This is what
I like
love, man.
that. The logo looks nice. Everything looks good. You're right, Tone. 100% right.
Everything done in house. Everything is done in house.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's another thing.
Making the flyers, the food, the logo. My wife actually made the logo.
Shout out to his wife.
Yeah. So
that's dope. The support is there. The support is like.
She loves it. She's like, hurry up and make it and retire me.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
So I'm trying, baby. I'm trying.
Good man. Oh my God. Make me laugh. I was just inhale. Sorry.
Man.
Go ahead.
One of those recipes that came up with that I was originally supposed to have a brunch last fall that fell through, but we're gonna pick that up again in the spring. But it was a candy yam and collard green hash because I was gonna have a soul food brunch.
Oh, God!
Infused, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
You got the company over here like saying they crossed their legs and said,
Right. Yeah.
They my company over here.
Right.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Right?
Oh my God.
Right. Edibles.
Yeah.
And
all this is needed, man.
Yeah.
For the
all this
is needed for the community. Like, it's more than you can even imagine how important these edibles are for people.
And when you taste the stuff, you won't be able to taste any of the weed in there. Because since I'm a chef, like I don't want to add stuff that's gonna alter the flavor profile that I'm going for.
Yeah.
So if you're making lemon pepper wings, lemon's a delicate flavor. It can be easily overpowered.
Absolutely.
But if you smell that lemon pepper right there, you're gonna smell lemon pepper. If you taste it, you're gonna taste lemon pepper. Give it about 10
that's gonna taste good. Boy, that's gonna taste good on some chicken. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like fry your chicken. I'll put that in some flour, sprinkle that on there, and I'm gonna really work with that. I'm gonna make a video of that because I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna act crazy. I'm gonna act like I'm high society. I'm eating infused chicken wings. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. That's gonna be the first. I got to talk about it.
One of my favorite wings to make is hot lemon pepper wings.
You heard that? Yeah. I love chicken. Chicken is my favorite meat to eat.
You can't go wrong with
chicken. What? And then fish.
I was hurt when the prices of wing went up. You remember like a year ago, the wings were so expensive. You couldn't find. I was hurt.
It's down to $20 a bag. How many you get in there? Where we at? It went up. It went up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
$8.99 for 5 pounds. Where I'm
back down now, and I'm happy.
Shout out to all the chefs out there. Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself going with this? If you don't mind me bringing it back.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So this summer was the first. I hosted my first private dinner for a well-known Broadway show. Members cast a well-known Broadway show, and it was a Friendsgiving themed dinner in the summer. So all Thanksgiving food, all infused.
Right.
And since it was my dinner, I rented a smoke-friendly Airbnb. They came over, we were smoking, we were drinking, I'm cooking, and I'm part of the rotation. So that's what I want to do. Like that's if I could travel around hosting. Private dinners. That's hosting and cooking. Small, not anything huge, but it was about 15 people there.
Yep.
And so I was able to, cook, eat, and smoke, and I was just as much part of that as I was, in the kitchen. And for the desserts, I didn't know what I was gonna make. I just knew I bought some apples and I bought some peaches. But I'm like, I'm just gonna freestyle. Whatever happens, happens. Because once I smoke, we good.
Right.
So for some odd reason, I thought that would be the perfect time to try to make a peach cobbler from scratch, knowing I had never once in my life made that. When I tell you that peach cobbler was gone in 5 minutes, like my homie Tabby was like, did you want to get any of that? I'm like, I'll get some when everybody's done. Man, folks was coming up for thirds. Yeah.
Not a lot of people can just go in the kitchen. When most people go in the kitchen, is put stuff together, ingredients and stuff together. You have to have a knack to do that. You understand? You're not just, that's a gift that everybody doesn't have. That is just like think about the things you're putting together, the flavors, all the spices, all maybe making sauces, gravies, foods, infusing it, and making it. And you said your stuff doesn't taste like.
And then his combinations, right?
I'm trying to tell
different.
I'm trying to tell you. Then you say your stuff doesn't, your food doesn't. You don't taste the cannabis taste in it. That's hard to beat. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's not easy. It's being made
and and coming up, like I just I dropped instant hot chocolate mix about a month ago. I have instant pancake mix, and I just last week feel like I perfected a brownie mix. So it would almost be like a box brownie mix, but it's already infused. So all you have to do is add the oil, add the water, milk, whatever it is, and bake it.
Right.
Do you have some type of website, right?
Yeah, well, I have Instagram right now, and there's an order form on that.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's where we at on Instagram. We on the website. It's not. I'm just saying they need to know where to get some of your products, man, because this is gonna be great.
And then I have a Telegram as well. The link is on my Instagram as well.
Yeah, we're proud of you. Hold on,
for sure, man.
I'm just having fun with this. Like this is fun. Like I don't know, I might come up with something completely wild next week. Like who knows?
Please share.
Like my wife and tag us. My wife got me a torch for Christmas because I've been talking about it. And she's been against it because she
scary.
Trust me with the torch. Man, I understand. She absolutely shouldn't.
You come up with a lot of ideas with this, man. I love, you know what I mean? You sit there, you think, you come up with a lot of ideas when you smoke a joint, you're like, yeah, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, I could do that.
When people try some of your spices and things, what can they expect from your product?
So I only use indica and indica hybrids.
My God.
Because, like I said, you can't taste the cannabis in it. So if you overdo it, I'd rather you just go straight to sleep than, get overly anxious or something like that.
Oh yeah. And the effects of the indica and sativa. That's good with cooking. All right.
Yeah. So it's a smooth body high. Like if you have a little bit, I always say it hits like a subtle muscle relaxer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like you can feel it. Like I had a friend over for one of my dinners, and she had back problems, and she was eating, and she was like, I can literally feel it melting away.
Oh yeah. Wow. The people in this room, you've got their attention. They're like, every time you say like a muscle relaxer, they're like melting their chair, like they got their head up thinking. I'm watching them.
Yeah,
what you're saying
like the medicinal benefits of it. So like, I have someone who came up to go on a cruise, and the cruise was leaving from Baltimore, so she stayed with us for the night before they went on, and she has restless leg syndrome, to the point where at one point she had to go to the hospital because she couldn't sleep for like 3 days straight. So she took some of my sugar on the cruise, and just had a cup of tea every night, and she slept through the entire cruise.
Nice.
She said using my sugar works better than her medication. And
Give
so
her
when she
for that
told
stuff.
me that,
I
that's
believe
when
that.
I knew that I had to get serious about this.
Right.
Because before, like, I have a gift. I can get people high. It doesn't matter who. Like, they're going to hate me for this, but every single person in my wife's immediate family, I got them high on the first day of meeting them, separately. It's not like it was all one time. I mean, her parents, her sisters.
Oh, I
Like,
love that.
yeah.
And they're open to it. They're smokers too. They love the plant too. Yes.
Yeah.
That's how that works. I love that.
Yeah.
I love other people who are supportive of it and don't have their nose turned up to it. And you guys are dived in. What else can this freaking plant be used for? You guys are dived into, like, there's like alcohol that can be made with cannabis. There's food that can be infused. There's candies. What next?
Look, I'm working on a whole.
Forget his drinks. There's all the drinks.
Yeah. Like,
I got so much stuff. I working on a whole bar line as well.
Wait,
like
a bar?
Like bar line, like
Yeah.
like a jar of maraschino cherries. Except,
what'd you say that?
Like
Say
a
it
jar
again.
of maraschino cherries.
Yeah.
Except infused.
That's what,
or like infused bitters, or
right.
I already do simple syrups.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like full like a bar kit. And like if you look on my page there, I started a series I need to bring back, but it was a cocktail making series, and I put a couple of recipes out of cocktails using my sugar or salts for the ingredients.
The lemon and everything for the margaritas.
Yo, you a bad man. Oh,
yeah.
My God.
On Juneteenth, I remember it. I was at a co-worker's party, and I brought some of my seasonings and stuff for the party. That's my contribution. So we were to go take a shot, and I stopped everybody, and I pulled out my smoked salt and poured it on a plate, and everybody dipped their lime in the smoked salt before we took the tequila shot.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
Damn, man.
That sounds like.
Yeah.
How did they feel? How did they feel?
It just magnified it. Yeah, the whole you could tell like the whole party just went down just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going
everybody's real relaxed.
Oh, that's the way, man. You got a lot of people. That's dope. So okay? Before I lose this this question, is there a reason you only work with indica?
Oh, just so as a fail safe. So if you do wind up overdoing it, you just go to sleep, versus getting a lot of anxiety or getting too high and think you have to go, call the ambulance or something like that. So
I had to have you say that again for one of the reels, because that's key, man. That's key.
Yeah,
I have to say,
better safe than sorry, because because I want you to enjoy yourself too.
Absolutely. Right. Do you use cannabis for any medicinal?
Yeah,
or do you?
Yeah. I have ADHD, and anxiety comes along with it, and cannabis helps me focus. Like it helps me focus to it. And indicas, sativas, hybrids, it actually doesn't affect me like it affects everybody else. Like I'm the same across the board. So like if it's time, because I'm a program manager in my day job, and I work from home, and I go in every once in a blue moon. But like if today is an expense report day, and I'm going to be in front of this computer for 3 hours, all right, I'm lighting up this bong, and we're about to have a nice little session, and now I can sit here and hyper focus on this. Yeah. Or if I have a big meeting coming up, or if I know I have something that I really need to focus for, that's what weed does that for me.
It's so funny that a lot of the politicians and everything can't see that.
Yeah. I mean, and there's a difference between smoking to get high, which is, it's fun.
Yeah.
But smoking with intent can really change your life. Like,
I'm
you don't
telling
always
you.
have to get high. Like, I started doing yoga and meditating in the morning and stuff like that. That helped my anxiety tremendously. But having a couple of puffs while I do that, I'm not high, but
Mm.
it helps takes everything a step higher. And
Right.
now I'm starting where a normal day, my anxiety level starting off might be a 6. If I do all that, I'm starting off at a 1. And
I got
so
you.
now it takes a lot more to get there versus if I don't. And so even if I don't have time to do everything, I can still light up or take a couple of bong hits while I'm going back and forth. And that still brings me down enough to do whatever I have to do. So honestly, this plant has really changed the trajectory of my life. Because I didn't start smoking regularly until 20 to end of 2017. Like I was a social
Mm.
smoker before that in college. Like I would, yeah. Like I wasn't
Right.
against it. I would smoke every once in a blue moon, but
Yeah.
I wasn't a
Yeah.
daily smoker. I wasn't a weekly smoker. But yeah, once the end of 2017 hit, it was just like one of those like, fuck it, I have to do this. Like
Right.
if I'm gonna
Yeah.
be here. I call that like my eat, pray, love year. I wound
Right.
up moving in with a homie in Springfield, Illinois. Shout out to Brad, because he told me how much the rent was, and he was like, I got a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm like, bet, exactly what I need.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
moved out there, hit the gym with him all the time, and he's a smoker. And so that's what got me smoking regularly.
Oh,
And I'm like,
yeah.
okay, cool. Like we would wake up for the gym at 5:30 in the morning, and we're up and dressed, and we're taking bowl hits, and then we're heading out to the gym.
Yeah.
And that's really
Get
what
high.
taught me how to use it with intent. Because I would do that, take some
Yes.
pre-workout and hit the gym, and now it's like,
Right.
yeah, it gives me that hyper focus that I
Yeah.
need.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Right.
time I smoke, I want to be productive.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. Like doing something,
Yeah.
getting
Right.
something done. Maybe some content. Maybe some art. Maybe me and Marv doing all this, releasing a song. Maybe just maybe collaborating with someone on the outside in the Instagram canvas community. Like
Right.
it always makes me want to create and do it. All the shit that I be hearing people be like, I smoking. Oh, I don't want to do nothing. No, you've been lazy. It don't make me be like that. It don't make me be like that. I don't.
Right.
You ain't gonna.
Right.
Come on,
I got a question. I got a question for him, Tom.
go ahead, brother.
All right. What advice do you have for for people who haven't tried an edible for the first, if they want to take edible for the first time?
Low and slow. Because again, you
Low and
want to
slow.
enjoy it. You don't want to smack yourself in the face, first of all. But everybody's story is different. So don't go by what you hear, and don't be afraid to experiment. Just try it. You're not dying. You will be okay. If you get too much, if you get too high, eat something sour or take a cold shower. That'll bring you down a little bit. Or fill in the sink with water and ice and sticking your head in there your face for a few seconds will shock your nervous system, and that will bring you down some notches.
I
Because
want to be that high.
Awesome.
you say that, but then you laying there on the floor praying, like,
I
Lord,
want to be
please,
that high. Y'all
Lord,
stick your head in.
please.
What, man? Let me get that high. I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
I need it. I love it. I haven't
man.
ever been.
Yeah.
I've only been too high off a dab hit one time at that cannabis convention in Rochester. Once
Right.
off a dab. Ain't nothing ever got me higher than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a different feeling if you are a smoker or something already than if you just trying to get into cannabis
Yeah.
without smoking for the first time. I think that's pretty much where the surprise is, where you get that reaction that you've never gotten before. But I think after a while, it seems the body seems to regulate itself. You know what I mean? Seems to
Make a tolerance to it.
Yeah.
make a tolerance. Yeah, Tom, make a
Take it.
tolerance to it.
Take it slow, y'all. Y'all hurting,
Yo,
man. And don't play with the edibles, because they will get you there. Listen,
right.
Yeah. And don't try to be like everybody else. It's okay.
man, you will fly. I'm telling you. Well, listen before they snap us off. We want to let you guys know that this man's product was sent to us, and we will be trying them out personally. And I'm going to be doing videos. Marvis, check it out. Check what's going on here. You guys can check him out on his Instagram page. Will you tell them your name on Instagram in case they can't see it?
It's Wake and Bake Elevated. All
You
one
guys got
word. Wake and Bake Elevated.
look at that. Y'all got to give him a shout out. Spices, sugars, and all. Just I don't really know a lot of words for it. He's got actual hot sauce too. That's crazy. That's crazy. So y'all make sure y'all give him a follow if y'all can. But we have to wrap this up, guys. It was nice having you on, man. It's gonna be nice. Be able to take seeing yourself in reels for like a week or so. We got you, bro.
Bet.
Thank you for coming
Man,
through.
thank you. Thank you for the invite, man. This was amazing. This was an amazing experience.
Yeah, this is gonna be fire,
And
bro.
I can't wait to talk to y'all again.
Yeah,
Please come down to DC. I got you.
we making our way,
family.
bro. Yeah,
We family
here.
now.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I'm glad we met, and I'm glad we're gonna promote your products and everything, man. Marvin, you
Thank
there?
you.
I'm here.
Yeah, you there. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up, bro. We're gonna wrap these into like 20 reels. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all have a
Cool.
good night, man.
Yeah,
Man,
man, we
you
appreciate
too.
you, man.
Good
God bless.
talk.
We got
Peace.
this soil, bro.
Yeah.
Fire, bro. Let's bring it back to the earth. Let's bring it back to where it was
I don't
first.
want no white wine.